Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I am your teacher, Ma'am Bushra. Hope you all will be in good health. Today, we are going to do the remaining questions of our unit, Summers in Murray. We have already done the 5 questions of this exercise. You can see in your notebooks you have done the first 5 questions, and now we will do the rest of the 5 questions in our notebook. You can start under the 5th question if you want, and if you want to write it on the next page you can do that as well. So I am starting just under the 5th question. I have wrote the 6th question. What is the consequence of the deforestation? Consequence means effects, okay, or the impacts. So what are the impacts of deforestation? And the second part of this question is, what do you think are some of its causes? Causes are the reasons which bring deforestation in an area. So let's look towards the answer. What is the answer of this question? One of the consequences of deforestation is a loss of biodiversity. This is one of the reasons, the loss of biodiversity. Deforestation also increases greenhouse gas emissions. This is another consequences. Disrupts the water cycle, increases soil erosion, and decreases the natural beauty of an area. If you think there are some other consequences too, you can write it in your answer. Okay? If you think there are some other consequences as well, if there is any in your mind, you are free to write it in your answer. Now the second part of the question was, what do you think are some of its causes? Some of the causes of deforestation are agricultural expansion, wood extraction, and infrastructure expansion. Infrastructure expansion such as road building and urbanization. If you think there are some other reasons or causes as well, you can write it in your answer. Now, the 7th question is, in the second paragraph, which clause tells you that the writer wants other people to appreciate the place as well as himself? The clause, but it remains a magical spot despite losing some of its trees and the resulting landslide. This clause is been mentioned in the second paragraph. You can check it in your books, in your textbook. So this clause tells us that the writer wants other people to appreciate the place as well as himself. Okay? Now, the 8th question is, in the third paragraph, which words tell you that the effect of the killing of the panther on the people? Which word in the third paragraph tells you the effect of killing the panther on the people? So if you check the third paragraph in your textbook, there is a word condemned. Okay, so the word condemned tells us the effect of the killing of the panther on the people. The people didn't appreciate, they didn't like the killing of the panther. They condemned this act of the police. So this was our 8th question. Now the 9th question is, in the third paragraph, which word tells you that the writer was pleased that the panther escaped death? Pleased means was happy. Which word tells us that the writer was happy? Answer is, in the third paragraph, the word luckily tells us that the writer was pleased that the panther escaped death. This word luckily shows that the writer was quite happy on the escape of panther. The 10th question we have here is, Which phrase in the final paragraph tells you that the writer was sorry that the panther in Islamabad was shot dead? So if you check the final paragraph, the phrase unfortunate animal tell us that the writer was sorry that the panther in Islamabad was shot dead. So this was all about your exercise work. Hope you would have understand. Do your work in neat and clean writing. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.